had a gentleman that had finally said, he was a tenant, he had finally said, okay, these rent increases are just driving me crazy.
Yep.
And then when he found out that his landlord was relocating and was going to sell the property because he didn't want to be an absentee landlord. And so he said, you know what? Cedric stepped up and started checking the rental rates on what it was going to cost him to move out of that house he was in and move into an apartment. And he said, this is ridiculous. So he heard about it at work from one of his co-workers about the down payment assistance program, and he heard about our tenant purchase program. And once he heard about our tenant program, he gave us a call. So at that point, we put him in contact with a lender who had several types of down payment assistance program. We explained to him in detail how the program worked. We got the seller to give him a contribution, okay? Got the seller to make minor safety repairs. Now, he wound up buying the house with a mortgage that was slightly less than his rent. Way less than what his rent increase was going to be, but slightly less than his rent. Now he got financial stability, doesn't have to worry about rent increases anymore. And get this, all Cedric came out of pocket with was $1,250. And he's in a house. So get that, people. $1,250. He paid for an appraisal and he paid for a home inspection. That was it. So if you're renting a home that you're thinking about buying, call us and let us analyze it for you and see if that'll work for you, and we can tell you about our tenant purchase program. So what's so great about the program, Glenn? That was the question you asked.
Right.
Well, it's designed to give tenants an advantage in purchasing in a super competitive market. Imagine the advantage the tenant has because the landlord doesn't have to worry about vacating the property. He doesn't have to worry about coming in painting everything because you're already in there. So there are significant advantages to the landlord. You could purchase the home without ever getting into the general marketplace where it might be 5 or 6 offers come in on a house and you're in competition. You could beat everybody to the punch because you're already in it. It's a government-approved program. It'll work even if you had bankruptcy or short sale. It'll work even if you had a home before and sold it. It can give you up to $45,000 to help you purchase the home. In some areas, it might not give you 45, but every area gives you at least 10. Some areas give you up to 15. And you can negotiate closing costs even further with the seller. That, if you notice with Cedric, we got the seller to contribute to his closing costs. So all of the money he got, he was able to use that for his down payment. That helped to lower his monthly payment. You can use FHA, conventional, USDA, or VA with the tenant purchase program. And guess what? The seller only needs to make minimal safety repairs in most cases. So now the property got to meet the lending guidelines. But as overall, the tenant purchase program is designed to make more homeowners and less investors. That's what it's designed to do.
That's
to
good.
make more. So if you're renting a house and you're thinking about it, if you got a friend or coworker that you've ever heard them say, you know, I'm renting a house, I sure wouldn't mind buying that house, you need to give us a call at 407-654-2626, where we turn tenants into landlords. That's what we do. We turn tenants into landlords.